we went over to Rob's, Rock and Rob's. We started. I hope they're listening because they'll love the story. We started playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, and this became a thing. Whenever I was up from Virginia for years afterwards, we would always play Roller Coaster Tycoon, and we had some very interesting amusement parks. We actually get to be kind of good at it, because the problem with that game is when you get too good at it, every game is kind of the same, and you kind of just sit there and let the park run itself. But we had, have you ever played the game, Joe?
No, I've never played the game.
Well, as you know from our one listener there, you can actually name the rides in the park and things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we used to have our fun. Because we used to we gave everything in the park really dirty names,
like a big roller coaster we call Ron Jeremy's Erection.
Oh yeah, although it was a little more subtle than that. For example, our big roller coaster was called It's Too Big. Our secondary roller coaster was Do It Twice. We had another big roller coaster just called The Long Thing. We had one of those little pirate rides. You know, the pirate boats that swing back and forth and make you throw up. We had one of those called the Money Shot. We had our haunted house. Our haunted house was called Scared Stiff. I think that knocked. Why? I think that Scared Stiff it was called. And I think there was another one eventually we had called like Dracula's Dick or something like that. My favorite one though was there's one of these rides in it where you can make this long thing. It's like a big pole, and there's it's almost like a space needle. There's like a cabin on it that goes up and down. So you basically you get in it and you go way up. It's just something. It's just a ride where you rise way up in the air like this in a little tower like that. We get, and it had a kind of futuristic look to it, almost like the Enterprise and Star Trek. So we called it Spock's Cock because it was also kind of phallic because it was based off a pole. So we had Spock's Cock. That was one of my favorites. We had some great ones. No, the bumper cars are called Backseat Riders. We had something called the Orgasmatron. I don't really remember what ride that was. We had another ride called Climax or something like that as well.
There you go. The adult theme.
Well, yeah, the amusement park itself. Yeah, the park itself was called, I believe, Bear with the Big Blue Cock. Because they remember there was a kid show at the time. It was a kids TV show called Bear in the Big Blue House. Remember that?
Yeah.
Bear in the Big Blue House. It had like this big puppet bear. This big kind of creepy bear. We called ours Bear with the Big Blue Cock. And,
wow.
I told you folks, this story ain't for kids because remember there was even like concession stands and public bathrooms and stuff. We even had names for them. It was we had an ice cream stand called like Oozing Goo. We had like a hot dog stand called Meat in Your Mouth. Some other souvenir stand or something called like Balls in a Bag. I think we had some lavatories called like bathroom sex and all this. But anyway, this was Bear with the Big Blue Cock. I told you folks that this wasn't a kid-friendly story, and it wasn't as nice as Dadaville. Let me tell you that. This was or the Doorstop Nation theme park, because this was the dirty theme park. But this was the type of bachelor fun that you have when you're in your mid-20s and all that. As we were in Den Halcyon
theme park for today.
Yeah, it was a theme park for today. A theme park for today, or more actually like a theme park for about 8 years ago. But I look at it this way: you can always party. Yeah, exactly. Tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999, and I'm gonna go to Bear in the Big Blue Cock.
Wow. So
that's the kind of fun we had.
You think Disney World should open up like an adult theme park?
Yeah, Disney After Dark. Yeah, I agree. I think they should. They could have Kristen Storms in it, like the Kristen Storms strip show and all that.
Or like who can bang Kristen Storms the best or something like that. Would you do that?
That'd be me. That would be me, my friend. Kristen, if you're listening, no strings attached, just a one night kind of thing. It'd be fun.
Wow. Well, I bet you can bang her if your name was Sean Brady.
Oh yeah, like Brady from the Days of Our Lives. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If only I owned that pub. If only I owned that pub, I could pour myself a pint of Smithwick's and then bang her.
Wow.